The Dragon Ball series lives on in Raging Blast 2, the latest fighting game from Namco Bandai. Unfortunately, like the anime it's based on, it's an experience that only a very specific audience might enjoy. It's full of unlockables for the most hardcore of fans, and the game nails the look and sound of the series, but sometimes that's just not good enough for a fighting game.
My body is perfect in every way. It seems you're ready to die.
This is one of many entries in the Dragon Ball fighting franchise. It has a huge roster of characters and really does a good job of making the player feel like they're controlling someone straight out of the cartoon. The backgrounds are ugly in comparison, but fans will no doubt love the general style of the game, as the aesthetic, voice acting, and general feel is every bit on par with the general quality, or lack thereof, of the anime.
Ready? Spear ball!
Raging Blast 2 is a fighter, but it's not a very good one. The controls are deep, allowing players to do a ton of moves, but the game enables button mashing too much. A player who just wants to mash the attack button has a good chance of breaking a skilled player's combos. There's nothing more annoying than coming at someone and trying to pull off badass moves just to be repeatedly stopped by a button masher. Still, the occasional spectacle of pulling off a special move or taking part in fights that quickly transition from land to air will no doubt thrill superfans. And I know that there are a small minority of people who will adore Raging Blast 2. For the rest of us though, this will remain a title that grows wearisome with friends and only remains interesting in single player for a few rounds at a time. And you better be ready to play single player for hours if you want all the characters. While a sizable amount of the roster is unlocked initially, you have to play through hours and hours of single player modes if you want to get all the other characters and unlockables. Maybe this will be fun to some, but when I want to play with my friends on a whim, I have no interest in spending far too much time unlocking our favorite characters. Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 is the perfect example of a strictly for fans sort of game. The core fighting experience just isn't fun enough to engage people who aren't crazily enthusiastic about the franchise. And less hardcore fans like myself will quickly grow tired of playing single-player battles in order to unlock their favorite characters. These games were cool when I was a teen, but they, like the franchise itself, desperately need to mature into something that doesn't feel like a cash-in on nostalgia. For more information on Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, go to IGN.com.